And since we just had Bring Your Child to Work Day the other day, Yoda behind me has brought Baby Yoda to work here with him today. Baby Yoda is right here joining his father behind me for trivia. Here's Baby Yoda. It says here, Nancy, Harris, Katie, Trina. We're doing trivia again tonight. Mr. J's also in the house. See Nick the Dick's here as well. Punch for Tua. Punch for Tua. Lysol Lung Party in the house. Our version here in Miami is the Fabuloso Lung Party. We got Guillermo tonight. I don't see Josh in here yet, but that means we'd have at least two Grove boys. Grove boys, Josh is here. Let's see what happens first. 7 o'clock or Danny Glending online. Oh, there he is. Well, Doyle rules. All right, it's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. Time now for Trivia. If you don't already have a bucket that you found somewhere in your house, go grab a bucket now. Grab a bucket, put it somewhere in front of you. If you're using your phone to watch this game, then don't put your phones in there. You keep watching the game. Otherwise, use it to piss if you want to, if you don't want to walk away from the screen in the meanwhile. Hey, look, Bernie Roses is here today. Oh, we've been giving you shit, and we're going to keep giving you shit. Roses in the house, everyone. All right, let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastard.
All right, as we've been doing, we have a one-player minimum per team. You need to at least be one person to be playing. If you do have more than one person in your house with you, please stay 6 feet apart if you're not related or if they happen to come in today. Otherwise, disinfect them with Lysol. Please do not ingest the Lysol. Just use it to spray things that came in from the outside. Grab 3 sheets of paper somewhere in your house or whatever, or 1 sheet of paper and write 3 different columns on it. Put them 1 through 10. We need doing 3 rounds, 1 through 10 for each round. If you come up with any funny team names, write it in the comments on the page right over here where you're watching the feed. If I catch it, I'll read it. Right now we've got Alpha Uno in the building. Plus all the ones I read before we started all this. All right, feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want. You're by yourselves in your houses. I can't hear you. Nobody can hear you except your neighbors, and they're not going to understand what the hell you're screaming about anyway. Scream and shout all you want because it doesn't make a difference anyway. The dude abides. That's Guillermo's team. No looking up the answers. This is the honor system. You know, we're all playing for fun. There are no prizes to give out. So don't look up the answers and then start, bragging about it. Don't look up the answers, and please don't post the answers in the comments. Write it on your paper and then wait for me to give out the answers so you can check if you got them right. Don't post the answers in the comments. Also remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. It makes no difference. There are no prizes. Nobody's winning. Everybody wins as far as I'm concerned just for being here. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. Bunker Busters checking in. And again, we have no prizes, so you give yourself a prize for just playing along with us. But if you can take a picture of yourself playing, send it to me or tag at Trivia Miami on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and then I'll see if I can grab it and put it on here. Also, at some point, we will be pulling out stubs and dancing in the Lucky SOB raffle, which means my son will win a bunch of prizes. Here's some of the pictures I got from last week. And this one. And this one. Send some more. It's fun to see how everybody's enjoying this. All work and no trivia makes Mr. J a dull boy. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you read small and fast, you can read that thing. And again, I have not changed any of the information on there from when we were doing trivia live in front of people. So don't bother freezing it and trying to see what it says. It makes no difference anyway at this point. And as I always like to say, before the Corona boys, there was the Zika boys, and Broses sucks. But he is here today, so he doesn't suck as bad as he normally has. But he has been abandoning us, so he still sucks. All right, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets or whatever you're going to do with them, unless you're watching us through it. Warner Bros. Sick guitar riff. Oh, you're listening to this copyright-free music I'm playing, Patrick. Let's get started. Where is my clock anyway? Hold on. Round one. Forgot the stopwatch. Question one. True or false? Only male mosquitoes bite humans. True or false? Only male mosquitoes bite humans. Question two. On what cartoon series would you find the characters of Yakko, Wakko, and Dot? On what cartoon series would you find the characters of Yakko, Wakko, and Dot? Question three. New York Center for Performing Arts was named after which U.S. president? A. Kennedy, B. Lincoln, or C. Washington? Okay, New York Center for Performing Arts was named after which U.S. president? Kennedy, Lincoln, or Washington? You write the answers down on the paper you have in front of you. Don't put it here in the comments. There's no submitting because there's no checking. It's pretty much the honor system. I'll try to write that out because obviously you're seeing this after I see it. All right, where was I? Question 4. What is the capital of Denmark? What is the capital of Denmark? All right, question 5. The TV show Angel was a spinoff from which other show? The TV show Angel was a spinoff from which other show? This is me. I got a timer on this hand, the remote control on this hand. I got the mouse over here. I got the mixer. I got the tablet. I got the phone with the music. And the pizza's about to get here from Papa John's, so you might hear my doorbell at any moment. However, there are no specials because there are no Heat games, so therefore there's no half price. All right, question 6. Which is the smallest country in Central America? A, Costa Rica, B, El Salvador, or C, Honduras? And which is the smallest country in Central America? Costa Rica, El Salvador, or Honduras? Question 7. Scurvy is caused by a lack of which vitamin? Scurvy is caused by a lack of which vitamin? Question 9. Oxoricide, or however the hell you read that, is the killing of whom? A, a parent, B, a politician, or C, a wife? Oxoricide is the killing of whom? A parent, a politician, or a wife?
It's crazy. How did it start with fire?
Did I miss reading one of them? Somebody let me know. Did I read 8? I'm going back. It was, what is the name of the beer served in The Simpsons? What is the name of the beer served in The Simpsons? The remote skipped on me, and I got a notice here about some of this music. All right, we got 8.
It's all become so clear.
And 9 was the killing of what? Let's go to 10. Florida or not Florida? I'm going to read a headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Somehow I keep getting kicked off the thing here. There it comes again. Try a different one. All right, Florida or not Florida? Here's the headline. Confused man walked into the wrong house only one day after being asked to leave a public park after that is closed. Is that Florida or not Florida? Switch the playlist. Maybe this one won't give me shit. All right, that's the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question one was true or false? Only male mosquitoes bite humans. Question two, on what cartoon series would you find the characters of Yakko, Wacko, and Dot? And three, New York Center for Performing Arts was named after which U.S. president? A. Kennedy, B. Lincoln, or C. Washington? Question four, what is the capital of Denmark? Question five, the TV show Angel was a spin-off from which other show? Question six, which is the smallest country in Central America? A. Costa Rica, B. El Salvador, or C. Honduras? Seven, scurvy is caused by a lack of which vitamin? Question eight, what is the name of the beer served in The Simpsons? Nine, uxoricide is the killing of whom? A. A parent, B. A politician, or C. A wife? And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, confused man walked into the wrong house only one day after being asked to leave a public park that is closed. All right, please check your own answers. See if that's what you want to stick with. Remember, every little bit helps. I'm asking for it now at this point because we all need a little bit of help at this point. So if you want to get those details, I'll be putting it out throughout the game. So right now, let's get started. Hold on. Matching content detected. Your live video will be removed soon if you continue. I'm not broadcasting shit. This Facebook shit is getting on my nerves. All right, let's get started with the raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And if any number matches my son's number, he wins. All right, I'll pull out a number. And he's going to win. Let's put the camera on them. That's my daughter up there. She'll be handing out prizes. All right, first one out will be $565. $565. You win? Yep. Dance.
What time is it?
All right. He won. You didn't say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one. I will be also going to my son. 569. 569. Again? Dance. All right. He won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have a beer because he is 12. He is not 21. So we will give him an iron beer instead. We have to the following number. 566. 566. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bear Balls. When you see us pulling up down,
all right. He won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that includes the lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. If you still have your tickets, he will hold on to them. More prizes coming up after round 2 and 3 tonight's game. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false? Only male mosquitoes bite humans. That is false. It's the females. Question 2, on what cartoon series would you find the characters of Yakko, Wacko, and Dot? The Animaniacs. Question 3, New York Center for Performing Arts was named after which U.S. president? Lincoln, the Lincoln Center. What is the capital of Denmark? Copenhagen. TV show Angel was a spin-off from which other show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Which is the smallest country in Central America? El Salvador. Scurvy is caused by a lack of which vitamin? Vitamin C. What is the name of the beer served in The Simpsons? Duff beer. Uxoricide is the killing of whom? Killing of a wife. And Florida or not Florida, confused man walked into the wrong house only one day after being asked to leave a public park that is closed. That was Florida. Tom Brady. I made the headline up basically combining two different headlines. All right, these questions are all worth 1 point each. Figure out what your scores are on your own. Post it in the comments. Brag to each other what you got. I assume we're going to be honest about it. Again, I'm getting another notice from Facebook about matching content. And now we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Distressed Denim by Jordache.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Patrick, how could you have 20 points when they're only 1 point each and there was only 10 questions? I see everybody did good. I know these aren't the hardest of questions. All right, let's get started with round two. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. I'm getting constantly notified by Facebook about the music. I don't know why, because this supposedly now I switched it over to the YouTube copyright music. See if they let this one slide. Otherwise, I might turn it all off. So let's get started. Round two, question one. What came out first, The Bucket List or The Departed? Both with Jack Nicholson. What came out first? All right, question two. Gordon Sumner, Stuart Copeland, and Andy Summers are members of what band? Gordon Sumner, Stuart Copeland, and Andy Summers are members of what band? All right, question three. Who was the voice of Mikey in the Look Who's Talking movies? Who was the voice of Mikey in the Look Who's Talking movies? All right, question 4 is always our Ain't No Bum cover. I'm sorry, an album cover. Oh, not this one. This is an enlarged version of Trump's penis. Sorry, that's not the album cover we're looking for. I mean this one. Whose 2000 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. All right, question 5. Who was the first American to travel into space? Who was the first American to travel into space? All right, question 6. Always our movie clips. I'll play a clip from a movie. It was released in 1999. This is really easy. Here it goes.
Christ, he's tiny. I've a bigger chunks of corn in my crap.
One more time.
Christ, he's tiny. I've a bigger chunks of corn in my crap.
What movie is that from? Write it down.
Projectile vomit. Projectile vomiting. Projectile vomiting.
That was bad. Question 7. What actor/comedian was the first guest on both Late Night and Late Show with David Letterman? What actor/comedian was the first guest on both Late Night and Late Show with David Letterman? All right, question 8. What do the Houston Astros, Billy D. Williams, and Afro Man have in common? What do the Houston Astros, Billy D. Williams, and Afro Man have in common? All right, question 9. Which country was split into two separate zones by the Yalta Agreement? Which country was split into two separate zones by the Yalta Agreement? Not the Malta Agreement, the Yalta Agreement. And finally, question 10. I moved up the Josh Silverman question to this round. What chemical element has the shortest English name? What chemical element has the shortest English name? All right, that's the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, The Bucket List or The Departed? Both with Jack Nicholson. Question 2, Gordon Sumner, Stuart Copeland, and Andy Summers are members of what band? And 3, who was the voice of Mikey in the Look Who's Talking movies? Ain't no album cover, and not this. This is just a picture of Trump's penis. An album cover. Whose 2000 album is that the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5. Who was the first American to travel into space? 6. Movie clip from 1999. I'll play it one more time.
Christ, he's tiny. I've a bigger chunks of corn in my crap.
Movie's that from? 7. What actor / comedian was the first guest on both Late Night and Late Show with David Letterman? Hey, what do the Houston Astros, Billy D. Williams, and Afro-Man have in common? 9. Which country was split into 2 separate zones by the Yalta Agreement? And something for Josh, what chemical element has the shortest English name? All right, please check your own answers, figure it out, see if that's what you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. If you want to hook it up, hook it up. Right now, let's get started with the raffle. There's my daughter waiting anxiously for this to get going. Take this music off. And it's raffle time. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And any number I pull out, my son wins. So I'll pull out the first number, getting whatever my daughter gives him. 574, 574. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You're lucky. All right, next one out. 572, 572. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Wait for the good part. And now everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, which I will get because he cannot have it. He is 12. He will instead get an iron beer. Going up to the following number. 577, 577. You won again? Dance. All right. He won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of Bernie. And that's with the lucky son of Bernie raffle for this round. All right, let's go on to the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, The Bucket List or The Departed? Both with Jack Nicholson. It was The Departed. Question 2, Gordon Sumner, Stuart Copeland, and Andy Summers are members of what band? The Police. I love the Police. I got other albums. Senjata Mandara. Who was the voice of Mikey in the Look Who's Talking movies? Bruce Willis. The anal bump cover. Not this. Again, this is an enlarged version of what Trump's penis looks like. This is Pro Jam. Who was the first American to travel into space? Alan Shepard. Movie clip was...
Christ, he's tiny. Have a bigger chunks of corn in my crap.
That's what she said about Trump. Austin Powers, specifically The Spy Who Shagged Me, but Austin Powers will work. All right, what actor / comedian was the first guest on both Late Night and Late Show with David Letterman? Bill Murray. What do the Houston Astros, Billy D. Williams, and Afroman have in common? Colt 45. I just thought of that. It was a stupid idea. Which country was split into 2 separate zones by the Yalta Agreement? Germany. Bernie Roses has never been the same since then. He liked it better before this happened. And what chemical element has the shortest English name? Tin. All right. Again, these questions are 2 points each, Patrick. The ones before were 10 points each. These are 2 points each. I will take a quick break from our sponsor.
I have a very long Christmas shopping list. A whole football team that my career depends on. But my shopping is easy because they let me know exactly what they want. Isotoner gloves for men. I buy isotoners for the big guys and the super fast little guys and everyone in between. Because isotoners fit them all. So this Christmas, take care of the hands that take care of you with isotoner gloves.
Way to go, Dan. Thanks a lot.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
Después que se acabe toda esta jodienda, llámame a mí, DJ Asqueroso, para su próxima fiesta.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso.
Fiesta de 15 en el patio. ¿No tienes dinero para el salón? Llámame a mí. Yo te pongo todas las clásicas. Momento de amor, de niña a mujer. Tira la fiesta en el patio y yo te pongo la música.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso.
Joda de la corte. No importa. Algo en el patio. Me llamas a mí. Yo voy para allá. Te pongo la música. Ponemos Europa, ponemos todas las canciones que te gustan.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso.
Fiesta de cumpleaños de niños, pero después de la fiesta, el after party. Llaman a mí. Tú sabes cuando los niños te corten el cake y se acuestan a dormir y después los padres se quedan tomando. Después hay que poner música. Llaman a mí, DJ Asqueroso. Yo estoy ahí para ti.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso.
Fiesta de San Lázaro. Cada diciembre tienes que llamarme a mí. Nos pasamos la noche entera tocando la música.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso.
Llámame, DJ Asqueroso. El beeper es 285-0626. Yo te llamaré después de las 9 o los fines de semana. Si no, llama el número en la pantalla. Te contestará mi socio, Bernie. Gracias.
Llama a DJ Asqueroso. All right, obviously I put the commercials in the wrong spot, so we'll just skip the last ones. They're going to be the same ones. Let's get started round 3. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. It's what we would be saying in the bar. You know, I don't really mean it now. You do whatever you want. Makes no difference. There's nothing to check anyway. And now let's get started round 3. Question 1. What computer company developed the first smartphone in 1994 called the Simon? What computer company developed the first smartphone in 1994 called the Simon?
Suffocate everything they complicate, everything they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Suffocate everything they complicate, everything they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness.
All right, question 2. What country does Copa Airlines come from? What country does Copa Airlines come from? All right, question 3 is time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not character name, and description of where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. Yeah, I need her real name, not a character name, and a description where you've seen her. The pizza just arrived. All right, question 4. What science fiction series features the fictional planet of Gallifrey? And what science fiction series features the fictional planet of Gallifrey? All right, it's time now for our Jumbo. 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom. There's our FEELCHIEFPERFILM. Hence, actor, female. Field chief per film. Figure it out. All right, hopefully if you either figured this out or wrote this information down so you can keep working on it. I am moving on to question 6. Otology is the study of the anatomy and diseases of what body part? Otology is the study of the anatomy and diseases of what body part? All right, question 7. What soft drink was developed by pharmacist Charles Alderton? What soft drink was developed by pharmacist Charles Alderton? All right, question 8. What is Sean Connery's real first name? What is Sean Connery's real first name? All right, question 9. Danny's favorite question. In The Hobbit, who is known as a skin changer because he could assume the form of a great black bear? And in The Hobbit, who is known as a skin changer because he could assume the form of a great black bear? You've been home for about a month and a half. You could have watched all of them and read the books too. And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's games on the local history news or facts. What is both Walt Disney Studios' first completely live-action film and a popular strip club in Hialeah? And what is both Walt Disney Studios' first completely live-action film and a popular strip club in Hialeah? See how I stretched to make that a question for a local question? All right, that's the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what computer company developed the first smartphone in 1994 called the Simon? And 2, what country does Copa Airlines come from? You name this celebrity, and her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. 4, what science fiction series features the fictional planet of Gallifrey? Word jumbo, 8 on top, 8 on the bottom. Those are the letters. And the actor, female or actress. Field chief per film. 6, pathology is the study of the anatomy and diseases of what body part? 7, what soft drink was developed by pharmacist Charles Alderson? 8, what is Sean Connery's real first name? Danny's favorite question, in The Hobbit, who is known as the skin changer because he could assume the form of a great black bear? Question 10, what is both Walt Disney Studios' first completely live-action film and a popular strip club in Hialeah? All right, please check your own answers, see if that's what you want to stick with.
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Again, if you can hook it up, hook it up. Let's go now to the raffle. Let's turn on the other camera. Here we go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son will win. Here comes the first one. 567, 567. You won? Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 572, 572. You won again? Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, one free beer. We're going to have the following number. 573, 573. Dance.
Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go. It's more than just a market, it's a great big show.
All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That includes the son of Bernie raffle of tonight's game.
Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go. Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka Hialeah. Opalaka Hialeah is for you and me.
All right. Let's go over the answers from round 3. What computer company developed the first smartphone in 1994 called the Simon? IBM. And 2, what country does Copa Airlines come from? Panama. To name this celebrity, that is Kate Hudson. And 4, what science fiction series features the fictional planet of Gallifrey? Doctor Who. Word jumble, 8 on top, 8 on the bottom. It is Michelle Pfeiffer. Otology is the study and anatomy of diseases of what body part? The ear. What soft drink was developed by pharmacist Charles Alderton? Dr. Pepper. What is Sean Connery's real first name? Tom or Thomas. Danny's favorite question in The Hobbit, who is known as the skin changer because he could assume the form of a great black bear? Beorn. I don't know this shit either. And what was both the Disney Studios' first completely live-action film and a popular strip club in Hialeah, or was a popular strip club in Hialeah? Even though I'm pretty sure they put the signage back, and it's both things now. Whatever. Treasure Island. All right. These questions are 5 points each. Give yourself whatever you want to give you. The answer is still Treasure Island. Whether is or was. It makes no difference. We're not arguing. Nobody's winning prizes. Post your score in the comments. Let me skip what would be in the commercials. We already saw those. Remember, if you can hook up, any little bit helps. We are having a hard time these days. Right now, let's do a chug off from the past. This one is from The Bend. All right, each one of you, grab your beers. When I say go, you need to chug those beers as fast as you can without spilling. The first one to put the empty cup on the table wins. 1, 2, go!
Oh, you got it.
Chug off winner, and that team gets first place. Patrick's team gets second place. All right, I have not mentioned Alan in tonight's game, but remember, thoughts and prayers to Linda. She is suffering by staying home with Alan all this time. I remember when they used to put sand on the floor at Sandbar? Well, now it's in Alan's vagina. There's Alan. Remember, thoughts and prayers to Linda, who has to suffer having him home all the time now. And again, thanks for everybody for watching, and you are all, to me, the winners, regardless of what your scores are up here. I mean, I really appreciate this. I put this together pretty much from, however I can until we can get the bars reopened. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Trivia Miami. Search for the Trivia Miami YouTube page so you can see this whole game all over again if you want to. Also, TriviaMiami.com is my website. When all this shit is over, hopefully we'll be back at these locations. And remember, as we always say,
Fuck Hector!
And as everybody says,
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
No ha habido ni papel de trolle para limpiarse el culo.
And now I'm gonna play the video that I used to play all the time at the end of the night in karaoke, when that will fade out. Thanks everybody, and you can private message me or let me know if you need anything, and if you want, or question suggestions or any ideas of how I can make this a little bit better. Thanks, and I'll see you all next week.
It's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat. But the man worthwhile is the man who can smile when his shorts are too tight in the seat.
So we finish 18, and he's going to stiff me. And I say, hey, Lama, hey, how about a little something, for the effort, And he says, there won't be any money. But when you die, on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Hey, buddy, I'm not paying you to hear your thoughts on life. I'm paying you to sing. Well, I have a microphone, and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bomb Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
German? Forget it, he's rolling.
And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the toughs get going. Who's with me? Let's go! Come on! Ah!
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
I'm gonna call you. But if you come by, I won't call you. Okay? Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
My advice to you is to start drinking heavily.
So say good night to the bad guy.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
I don't give a fuck.
they talked the bar! The whole fucking bar! Fuck your couch, nigga! Fuck your couch!
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, felt firm, motherfucker, dick, pussy, snot, and shit. Good night. Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.